So, if you don't know, this past Monday Night Raw, Kurt Angle finally revealed his secret. Yeah, his secret is that he has a son. His son being American Alpha member Jason Jordan.
He likes black ladies.
Yeah, apparently
Down
Kurt
with the
had a
swirl.
swirl going on in college from his recollection.
Real want to bust in here. 2006, and I quote, "I'm not a big fan of the black people." That was a direct quote from Kurt Angle.
Well,
2006.
apparently from the storyline, he was a fan of the black booty.
In what context did he say that?
I think he was fighting Cena for the title, and like Cena was doing the rap thing, so he was like, "Oh, Cena, da 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 da. I don't like black people." And he just said it, and it wasn't a thing. No one made a big deal out of it. So,
Wow.
Because everyone knows Kurt Angle does not go off script. So if you give him something to say, he's going to take it and say it word for word.
yeah, I had to. I'm sorry, I didn't even cut you off there, Mike. Go ahead.
It's okay. Yeah, I hate this fucking move because once again, WWE has decided to split up a promising tag team. For those of you who have not watched NXT between late 2015 and early to mid 2016, American Alpha was probably the best tag team, if not a top 3 tag team on NXT. If you did not watch American Alpha, I would suggest to go back and watch their rivalry with the Revival. It was fucking amazing. You would understand that American Alpha is the New Age Steiner Brothers. Sure, American Alpha can't talk, but they can wrestle their asses off. The problem that I have here is that instead of creative being, creative, and finding a way for the main roster crowd, the main roster viewers to get acclimated and to get behind American Alpha, you fucking split them up. Why? Jason Jordan can't talk. Chad Gable can't talk. Do your fucking job, creative, and put them in a position where you can get them to at least talk a little bit to where the crowd can be able to have an opinion about them. Every time you saw American Alpha, when you hear their music, you can hear a rat piss on cotton in the arena because no one gave a fuck about them.
They don't have a character.
They don't. Their character.
I'm sorry. That goes on the list. A rat piss on cotton. Mm.
You can hear a rat piss on cotton, a pin drop. I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Like, their character is they are the new Steiner Brothers. They are wrestling machines. That's their character. The problem is on NXT, because the NXT crowd is mainly sold of hardcore fans like us. So they're able to appreciate a team like American Alpha solely on their wrestling. The disconnect comes when you put this same tag team with that same type of character on the main roster. The main roster is consisted of a little bit of hardcore fans, casual fans, mothers and fathers with kids who are between 10 and 15 or whatever watching this product. You have to be able to creatively put this team in a position where that main roster crowd can get behind them. WWE did not do that. Hell, they prematurely put the tag team belts on them. For what? They were not ready. You didn't establish them. Because of the disconnect between NXT, I'm never going to say disconnect, between the different types of crowd between the NXT crowd and the main roster crowd, you have to do something there during that transition from taking them out of NXT to putting them into the main roster. Hell, fucking Alpha was off TV for what, 2 months? If not longer? You could have taken the time to revamp their character, Hell, if you want to keep them face, have them talk more. Have them practice promos. Have them practice their mic work. Be more enthusiastic. Or you could have turned them heel. Make them badass wrestlers, except mix it with their wrestling ability. Mix that with the fact that they can beat the shit out of people. But they didn't do that. The problem that I have with WWE is when something doesn't go right with a tag team, instead of saying, okay, let's go back to the drawing board, they say, let's just split them up. You're called creative for a reason. But instead of being creative, you are fucking lazy. Look at fucking Enzo and Cass. Enzo and Cass were the cash cow for this company. But instead of putting the gold on them, you prematurely brought back the Hardy Boys without you even settling the broken Matt Hardy character with Anthem. You brought them back for nostalgia purposes. You have them stole Enzo and Cass's WrestleMania moment. And now you put Enzo and Cass in a situation where they're split up. Enzo can talk, but he can't wrestle worth a damn. Big Cass is 7 foot tall and that's it. Why would you try to have Big Cass as a fucking 7 foot monster? You already have a fucking 7 foot monster. His name is Braun fucking Strowman. You don't need Cass for that. Cass can't talk, and Cass doesn't have a move set. Cass is assed out at the moment. And he has a shitty theme song. The point to where I'm getting at is tag team wrestling is a staple of professional wrestling. It is one of the heart and souls of wrestling. It is one of the most creative aspects of wrestling. To have two men or women be able to physically and psychologically be on the same tune within a wrestling match. WWE has forgotten that. If Jason Jordan does not bring back those snap suplexes like Kurt, tears up ankles like Kurt, where's the mouthpiece like Kurt? Where's the gold medal like Kurt? Bring back the 3 eyes, intensity, integrity, and intelligence like Kurt. I don't give a fuck about the storyline. Because you have prematurely, once again, shitted on a tag team's growth by not creatively putting them in a situation where they can achieve on your main roster. Somebody said it the other day. Well, maybe if they trade for Chad Gable, they could be Team Angle. No. Because first of all, if you remember Team Angle, they were heels. Kurt Angle is a face GM. American Alpha is a face tag team. That will not work. Creative, stop shitting on tag teams. You break them up too quickly. Sure, on SmackDown, you have tag teams such as Breezango, New Day, and Usos. Who else? You're going to let those 3 tag teams carry the division for the next year? Eventually, that's going to get stale. Eventually, you need a new tag team to come out the woodworks. I don't know. Alpha? The Ascension? Oh, wait. The Ascension got shitted on the first month they were on the main roster by fucker wearing a cowboy hat. And what happened to them? They got their asses beat by old has-been tag team wrestlers from the Attitude Era. You have to be able, if you're creative, if the tag team isn't working, to take these guys back to the drawing board and find an effective plan to make sure that they can be successful on the main roster. That's why I have a problem with this Jason Jordan move, being Kurt Angle's son. And by the way, what does Jason Jordan have to gain from this? Not a fucking thing. Okay, yeah, it can showcase him wrestling. Okay, 2 weeks ago, Chad Gable wrestled AJ Styles. And what has Chad Gable done since? Besides give an awkward-ass interview last night on SmackDown Live. Because he can't talk. I'm just tired of the premature nature of breaking up these tag teams. It makes no sense. Let these guys grow. If you're going to take them off TV for a while, fine, do that. But being creative, you have to be creative and do something for these guys. I mean, I'm just sick of it. Like, when I woke up the next morning and saw Jason Jordan, I was like, get the fuck out of here. But, ladies and gentlemen, that's my rant. I mean, I'm disgusted by this move. I'm sick of these tag teams being broken up. And that's all I got to say about that.